Okay, welcome to Lesson 2, Basics and the Plane. Now this is very definition heavy. We got to start out by learning a lot of definitions to get our base to go on to move into better levels of geometry. So to start, first definition is a point. A point has no dimension, and it's normally represented with this x, comma, y, as I'm sure you've seen in algebra. A line is one-dimensional and extends forever in two directions. Now a plane is basically everything, is where everything goes. It's two dimensions, like if you were to draw a graph, or it's three dimensions, like if you were to build a house. And on it, that's where your points, your lines, your segments, rays, this is where everything's going to go. It's on your plane. Then we have what are called postulates. A postulate is just something that is assumed true and no one really disputes it. It's just a common fact. Our first postulate says that through any 2 points, there's exactly one line. That means that if I were to draw 2 points on a plane, there is only one line that will go through those points. I cannot draw any other line that will go through those. The next postulate says that through any 3 points on a line, there's exactly one plane. So that means if I draw 3 points and I put a line through them, then all 3 of those points are on one plane. They are not on any other plane. Some more definitions. Collinear points are points that lie on the same line. Collinear. Coplanar points are all the points that lie on the same plane. Coplanar lines are all the lines that lie on the same plane. Alright, just a couple more definitions. This symbol right here, that's read as line AB. It indicates that there's a line going through point A and point B. This symbol right here is read as segment CD. It says that there's a segment, and a segment's kind of like a line with the forever parts chopped off, and it's going to have endpoints at C and D. This right here is read as ray EF. A ray is like a line that was cut in half. It has an endpoint, and this endpoint's here at E, and it extends forever through point F. So this does go forever, just in one direction though. Now here's actually what they'll look like on the plane. So right here we see point A. It's just a dot, and we're indicating that it's called A. This right here is line BC. As you can see, there's 2 points, and there's a line going through those 2 points. This is segment DE. Now, a segment has 2 points, 2 endpoints, right here and right here, and then it has what looks like a line going from point to point, but it's not actually called a line. And you see that it's chopped off at the end because a segment stops. And then here finally we have ray FG. Again, you see that there's an endpoint here at F, and then it extends forever through G. Now here I just have a plane with some segments, some rays, some lines on it. Now this whole thing right here, where all this is the whole plane. So when I say plane, I mean this space. Let's see. So let's talk about some collinear points. What points are collinear? Collinear meaning they're on the same line. So we see that here we have A, C, D are all collinear. We also see that B, C, and E are also collinear points. What we can't say is that B, C, and D are collinear, because B and D do not lie on the same line. They lie on different lines. C lies on both of them, but B and D don't. So these three would not be called collinear. Now, the coplanar is a bit easier when we look at this. Every single point here is coplanar, because it goes back to the beginning when I said that everything here lies on the same plane. And it also comes to fact of postulate 2. We see here we have two lines. They go through 3 points. Well, they have to be on the same plane. So those two lines are also considered coplanar lines. Then you also see here we have a segment AB, and we have a ray DE. So, okay, this is the basics of the plane.